Hey, it's Barry.
And Dave.
And Jerry.
And Dan.
Out here with another episode of Hooked on Headwaters. Down here at Headwaters Ramp today, it is absolutely packed. People are coming in from all directions. Fishing's on. Some days better than others. You get a lot of pressure on a lake there. It's going to, have some effect. You're going to see some a little bit slower days than others. But either way, it's a great time out on the water. People are having a lot of fun. These guys are going to fill you in on how they did this week, and then Dave and I got something hanging there. We got an announcement to make here, really, really important. So please hang on till we get to that point, and well, just hang on till the end. And then while you're doing that, you're sitting there, you start to get feeling a little bored. Just reach up there and tap that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button, and leave us a comment.
Say hello.
Express your feelings on anything. We don't care.
Hey, one big shout out to Joe. I want to thank Joe. Joe's one of our subscribers. He's come down. He's been fishing the last few days, so thumbs up to Joe.
Yep. Right on. Okay, let's jump right into it.
All right.
Why don't we thank the Davis House Inn?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hey, we want to thank the Davis House Inn. They're one of our supporters. If you're looking for a great place to stay in Sebastian, it's only about 20-25 minutes from the boat ramp. Phenomenal place right on the Indian River. As a matter of fact, I launched my kayak from there this morning, did a little river fishing. Beautiful place. Great rooms, great accommodations. Kyle, they'll take care of you. Give them a shout, book your room.
And a great place to take a saltwater kayak fishing trip with Dave. You get out there and do an island adventure. That, for the folks coming down from up north, I'm gonna plug this just a little bit. The folks coming out, you guys that are coming out from up north that don't have rivers and all the water bodies like we do, getting out on the water with Dave in those pedal kayaks, which are super easy to maneuver around, you have a great time. But being able to pull up on your own little island, get out, hang out, explore the island, kick back for a while, it's just a ton of fun. And if you're into fishing, obviously, doing a little saltwater fishing, going for trout, redfish, flounder, snook, it's all out there.
All there.
Yep, it's all there for the taking. So definitely get hold of Dave if you want to do something a little bit different while you're here on the kayak fishing adventure out in the Indian River.
And if you're up north, summer started in Florida. We are in the 80s.
Yep.
Right now.
And my mom talked to my cousin
too
today.
Soon for us.
They're getting 8 to 10 inches of snow tonight.
Yeah, I know. A lot of our northern brothers are shoveling that white stuff.
Yep. We're shoveling fish, you guys are shoveling snow. Take your pick. It's up to you. We're here to help. All right. I forgot. Hard drive's getting a little full. I forgot to start out with Davis House. So.
Well, that's why I'm here. That's why I came.
Can't do it without you, brother.
All right. With that, I'm off to the camera.
Good deal. All right, guys. You guys were busy last week, so the audience out there missed you guys tremendously. They just were kind of bummed out you weren't here. I was too. Of course, I understand. So let's go ahead and catch everybody up on what's been happening. So, Dan, kick it off.
Okay. So, recent trips have been mostly shiner trips. I had some really good days. Had the boys from Illinois. I fished with Ron and Chip and Jack. Jack's a 12-year-old. I'm sorry, Jack. I don't remember for 12, 13, buddy. Last year he fished for me. So this has come big group, like 10 guys, 12 guys come down from Illinois. And Jack's first year was last year. Okay. And he caught the biggest fish of the trip last year. And he caught his biggest, that was a huge catfish, almost 11-pound catfish over at Stick Marsh.
Wow.
Jack got a 9.2 this past weekend. And that was his biggest bass to date.
Go,
so good job, Jack. I fished with Eddie and Mark Monday and again today, and they both caught their personal best on Monday, and then Mark upped it and got an 8.1 today on shiners, and we finished out the day fishing some artificial.
Nice.
And then let's see.
Nice job, Mark.
Yeah, nice job. Great guys. Had a super timer from Tennessee. Fished with Joe yesterday. It was a tough day, tough bite yesterday. We went around and rode around the lake, kind of showed him around. And Jerry, I'm sure he does some of this too once in a while. A guy like Joe, he's got his own equipment. he just wants to get an idea, get an idea where to safely run, get some basic ideas of where to fish, and then turn him loose and he can go bang up some fish. So I had a good day with Joe, and then I also had Todd and his two other buddies, Cam and Tom from Pennsylvania. My brain's going, I'm actually remembering these things today. The biggest thing that we caught, we caught some nice fish, got some good quality fish, and we saw a nice alligator on the way out, and Tom's like, that's about as close as I want to get to one. Well, he caught one, almost caught one. He sets the hook and this gator comes up next to the boat. So that was an exciting day. But it's been a pretty productive week. The shiner bite has been pretty good. I'm sure Jerry's got some ideas on this, but mid-morning to noontime, the big fish, Jack's 9.2, was caught almost at 12 o'clock after things had really slowed down. Let's see, Monday with Mark and Eddie, it was slow starting off in the morning, then it picked up again, and the two bigger fish came 11, 12 o'clock, and then again this morning it was probably about 11 o'clock, almost 12 when he caught his 8-pound.
One this morning, it was right around 8 pounds, didn't you?
Yeah, okay, that was this morning. It was, I don't know, 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
So, but it does seem like mid-morning, midday has been better. I fished the afternoon, and it just wasn't happening with the other guys. I mean, we caught fish, but not like like we should.
That's fishing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't check to see, but you pay attention to the peak times and you know,
I do.
You got any belief or confidence in that?
Yeah, so what I usually do is I call my girlfriend, you know, especially if the bite's slow, I'll call her and I'll be like, hey Rhonda, when is the major and the minor?
Yeah.
And she's just got it all right there on her desk. And you know, I believe in the majors and the minors. I do, I believe in that. And usually when she says that the minors, or she'll tell me like, yeah, the major was from 6:50 until 8:10, and sure enough, the fishing had slowed down, but during that time we were really catching fish.
Okay.
Or you know, there'll be a 2-star or a 3-star day, or you know, I mean, I follow it pretty regular.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. I do too, as a matter of practice, and it seems to fall into that.
The biggest thing is I follow the majors, the minors, and the next biggest thing for me, well, two biggest things is, one is the water temperature and the wind. The wind is very important to me, man. Certain directions of wind I do not find that we do as well in these lakes as on other. Me, myself, personally, I would rather fish a northeast, northwest wind, something like that, out of the north. I don't really care for a south wind. Southeast wind, I would rather have a northeast wind, northwest wind, something like that.
Gotcha. That makes sense. All right, yeah. And no wind is no fun.
No wind is the problem we're having right this very instant, is from until about 10:30 in the morning. And that's why I think that that Dan's catching these fish more in the middle of the day, is because that ripple on that water to me is camouflage. They feel safer with that than just dead slick calm. I mean, you got birds of prey and stuff like that, and I just feel like when you've got that ripple on the water, or water's pushing at you with a constant, it just
They can't
it's just a better bite.
They don't feel like everything's out to get them so
and
much.
It's just been dead calm the last few days out here. Just early morning, it's been dead calm.
Yep, I would absolutely agree with that. Dead calm water is tough, and dead calm clear water is even tough. Clean. That's the hardest. But so I like it a little bit ripple, and I like it a little bit stained.
Yep.
And it seems to be the best. And anywhere you got to push through where it just blows through, seems to work out pretty well. Dave, you got an opinion on that, by the way? I know you get stuck behind the camera all the time, but you got a lot of good insight too. So what do you find?
I think like majority of weekend warriors, we go out when we have the time.
Yep, just like tournament fishermen, you got to fish when you got to fish.
But I know we were out filming one day and we had a wind that was blowing from the north, and you were just that was coming through a cut and just
definitely. It's
so you're
regardless if I'm on saltwater or freshwater, there's a wind blowing. There's nothing like working a point as wind blowing through it.
Windswept point.
Windswept point. If you get behind it, you can take some good cast into there.
Yep.
It works for me. We've got some good footage. Maybe we need to show that one day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the footage you catch a fish, and then the footage of me trying to keep the camera on you with the remote in the boat while I'm getting blown all over would make good B-roll, because that was funny. But yeah, okay, good point, guys. I just want to just throw that out there. All right, how'd you do as far as fishing, or what happened anyway?
I've done well in the last week and a half. I've done the majority of my fishing on other bodies of water than in here in Headwaters.
Right.
I was in here on Friday and we did really well. We probably, well, we caught fish everywhere we went, but we didn't catch any big fish. They were all 3-pounders, 2-pounders, nothing big.
Right.
But we caught a lot of fish, and it seemed like we caught them on the flats. Now Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I was in my airboat and I was fishing the front lot of the Stick Marsh.
Okay.
And we just catching fish, and some good fish, 6-pounders, 7-pounders. And we would spend, so Saturday and Sunday, I had John and Doc both of those days. I had Kevin and Liam on Friday, and then Monday I had Chris and Amy, his girlfriend, and we've just been splitting up between Farm 13 Stick Marsh for a couple, 3 hours in the morning, and then we're in the airboat. We just take the airboat and go on to Kenansville.
Okay.
And I've got 2 spots that I've been fishing in Kenansville, and I either go to one or the other, and we never move. And we just sit there and we catch fish for 3 or 4 hours straight. We caught several Saturday in the 7.5, 8-pound range. Same thing Sunday, same spot, same thing, 7-pounders. One was over 8. So I mean, fishing's been good, but I feel like Dan may agree with this. I feel like with this weather being like it is, especially with these nighttime, which you guys discussed last week, especially with these nighttime temperatures being warmer than the water temperature has been being, I feel like the majority of these fish are doing their business right now. Or they're getting ready to do their business right now. And when they're on the bed, when both of them are on the bed together, it's almost impossible to catch them. So I feel like I did not do well today, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I think it's just, you know, these fish are on the bed and they're on the bed doing their thing, and I think when they're done, they're going to go ahead to deep water, and you should be able to catch them once they're post spawn.
Right.
I just think that right now that the majority of these fish are on the bed and getting ready to go.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Jerry. I found what I was catching in the last few weeks, I was really banging them on some areas where these fish are staging.
That's exactly right.
Coming up out of that deep water, they're staging on some of these deep water edges that come into spawning flats. And I've noticed my catch rates have gone down. I'm still getting fish, but I'm not getting the numbers. And I think you're right. I think the fish are starting to move up and start to do their thing.
And what else I've noticed too is you will have this deep water, and then you'll have this, which I believe are spawning flats. And it's funny, if you've got 2 or 3 people in a boat and one gets hit, and then you've got a cork here and then you got a cork here, or you're free lining one and you got 2 corks. When that one gets hit, I mean, within just a few seconds, the other 2 get hit.
Yeah, I found that too.
It's almost like they're prowling in groups.
Yeah.
And they come in and they go out. They come in and they go out, but they're not. I think the time of year where you're going to sit in one spot in this lake anyway right now and catch 40 fish and not move, I think we're done with that for the year.
Yeah.
Kenansville, they still seem to be loaded and they seem to be moving pretty good, but I believe that in here they're starting to do their deal right now.
Right on. Okay, cool. What do we got for a favorite bait of the week here? I think we're going to talk a little bit about
square bills. Hey, I'm always talking square bills. Dan likes square bills. It's effective, you know. So, matter of fact, we caught a few on it today. This happens to be a little bluegill color. I like this.
I like this. Size, weight, what's
it's a Lucky Craft in the bluegill color pattern.
Right.
The reason I like this one is I'm fishing a lot of really clear water, and you see the bluegill swimming by, and I'm trying to match the hatch, as they say. So caught some on it today.
They just annihilate that when they hit it, don't they?
A lot of times they do. But I'm a hard head, and I fish things that can be a real pain in the neck.
And that hydrilla.
I'm fishing in hydrilla, and I'm fishing it. Yeah, I mean, it's just, a lot of my customers are like, no, I'm done with that, because it's an aggravation. You end up catching, snagging a lot of grass. That is why, one reason, I fish it on braid. I fish it on braid with a piece of fluorocarbon with a line-to-line knot, because I have very little stretch and I can rip it out of that grass. And I feel like that I am getting a lot of reaction strikes on a square bill.
When it comes out of that hydrilla too, and you rip it out of that grass.
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of my casts, I'm fishing, like we're talking these spawning flats. A lot of the spawning flats we have here in Headwaters, it's a very interesting place. It's not a flat bottom in most places. So when the FWC biologists came out here, they designed it to where they had heavy equipment before it was flooded, and they dug many hundreds of holes. So you'll be going across a flat. Remember, this used to be a cow pasture and farm fields, guys. It was flat. So you'll go along, get a little ripple on the water, some sun overhead, good polarized glasses, and you can see these holes, these depressions in the bottoms. The dark water is the depression in the bottom. The brownish green color is the grass you're seeing in the shallower water. I target those holes in the grass. You can do the same thing with a chatterbait, any spinner bait, whatever bait you want to throw, you can target in those holes. Recently, this one we're talking about today, I like a square bill. I think I'm getting some good reaction strikes. I haven't caught any big ones on it lately. We got one today, almost about 3 pounds was the biggest we got on this. We had a shiner and artificial trip today. Finished up the day doing artificials. Also caught some on some Senkos. Yep. And it's a Senko time of year. Yep. But yeah, I like the square bill. It sheds grass. I fish it very, very aggressively. Multiple casts. It doesn't, long range. Yeah, covering water, hitting these holes, and I'll make multiple casts of holes. And then also what I'll do is I'll fish those holes. I'll burn something through there fast. Then I'll slow down. Right. I'll see if I got a really aggressive fish that'll bite a square bill. Then I might throw a Senko or a fluke or some other kind of bait, and just hit each hole as I drift along.
Gotcha.
So,
all right, Dave, come on, buddy.
Sir,
we gotta talk, man.
It's sunny out here. It's great.
Gotta talk, man. Last weekend, Saturday morning, we were up at we were kicking the rooster in the butt and getting him crowing to get stuff ready for our big event, just to get on down here. And the weather it was pouring rain all the way here and all the way up near till we were going to get ready. So we had to make a decision. So we went ahead and called it before we set everything up. And as Florida weather would have it,
it turned out beautiful.
Sunnied right up.
Well, later in the day, but
after about 5 o'clock.
Everybody was looking at it here with the rain and everything.
And it was not in the forecast. I checked the forecast the night before. Checked the forecast in the morning. 15% chance of rain.
It's supposed to be in the 80s.
Yeah, nice. And we get here. First of all, we're coming up down, heading south, and it just opened up.
Yeah, we were in Kenansville, and it was just nasty.
Nasty, yeah.
So
we get here, a convoy of boats just leaving. They're heading down the road, heading out coming off the ramp. So we decided to reschedule, and we rescheduled that for this Saturday. All right.
Rain or shine, we're playing postman on this. We don't care. Snow, rain, shine, sleet, hail. It don't make no difference. We're gonna be set up.
That's right. So this Saturday from 1 to 5, we'll be set up right here. We're in the Headwaters boat ramp parking lot. We will have these guys be there. Talk fishing, talk boating, talk the lake. We've got our science guy, Colonel V, Ken. He'll be happy to talk to anything science, but specifically he's been, as many of you have seen, he's done videos on the spawn. Very, very technical. Very technical. You will learn. If you haven't watched that video, please do. When you have a good 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Watch it, take notes. It will improve your fishing, guarantee. Yeah. Guarantee.
Yeah. Anything you do, the more you can learn, the more knowledgeable you are and become at it. The better you're going to be. Yeah. And I can't remember the exact term, but I was listening to a guy the other day who was talking about that. He said if you just take like a certain amount of time a day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and watch something of the same subject over, and just keep going. Within a certain amount of time, you got a college education, because you're investing all this time into information that's going to improve whatever it is you're doing. So definitely spend the time watching that video, because you're going to learn. Chances are you're going to hear something you're like, I didn't know that. I know that. Well, that was
he's
fun.
very
start to finish.
Very thorough.
He is.
Did a very good job. So we're also going to be doing. We got some prize contests we're going to be doing, some competitions
A
or
little
things.
casting competition.
Yeah, we got some of that going on. We got a raffle.
Raffle. This is a
what
free
are we
raffle.
raffling off?
All right.
What was our 30-minute
So
raffle?
we've got a couple of things. We're introducing the American Baitworks Headwaters bait packs. These are 3 different boxes, if you will, of baits. There is a top order grouping. There is a flipping, pitching box, and a general box. They will be available, by the way, on the American Baitworks website. Should be by tomorrow. If you go there, be sure to use our discount code Headwaters 15.
That's 15.
That's 15. You can use that for any purchase on their website. That includes Halo rods. So you can buy a nice, one of my favorites, the HFX rod or the Scott Canterbury rod. 15% off, free shipping. Pretty darn good deal.
Yeah, no doubt.
But that across the board.
Yep. So we got a lot of stuff. You can't miss this. We'll have a canopy set up.
Yep.
Some drinks and some snacks.
And we will be, we will be raffling those bait boxes. So
6 of them, right?
There's 6 of them, and we'll have a raffle every 30 minutes, starting at 1:30. There'll be a raffle every 30 minutes by our tents.
And in between that, we've got giveaway stuff as well.
Yeah,
so
it'll be fun. It'll be a good day.
Definitely.
Pick up your bottle of water. We got some snacks.
Jump in on some
It'll be
video
good.
with us, show us some pictures of your fish, talk about your day on the water. We're going to be putting together a whole montage type video, so it'll be a lot of fun. So that's going to be great.
And we're looking forward to meeting everyone. Meeting our subscribers, meeting all our friends. So it'd be cool. Real
absolutely.
cool. We'll look forward to it.
I am giving autographs.
There you go.
For free, or you charging?
For
Anybody's
$19.90.
interested, I am doing autographs. I am signing posters.
Signing posters. I don't even want to know what that poster's going to look like. So,
Mickey Mouse.
that's it. All right, we need to thank Blue Cypress Lakeside Cabins.
Sure we do.
Got to get down there and see Jim and Tammy.
Yeah.
They have a great place down there. Their cabins, they're right on the water. They've got when you walk in the front door, nice big open room. You got a kitchenette. You go through the back door, you're out on a really nice deck you can just hang out on, and the canal's right there. You can put your boat right there, tied off, and just 2 seconds you're out into the lake and gone. So great place to stay, great place to fish. Really scenic. If you just want to stay there for the boat ride alone, is worth it to go across to M Canal and zigzag and all that. We talk about it many times. It's kind of like going back in time. It's just that beautiful. So it is worth staying there just for that trip alone.
Yeah,
And then you can always just buzz around here.
And we may be raffling a night at
That'd be
Cypress Lakeside Cabin. So.
You're right, Jim. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
So we're volunteering that. But yeah, that's, I don't know why. It's one of those days. Anyway. All right. Is that it now?
That's it.
Okay, good. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up this episode of Hooked on Headwaters. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, thumbs up. One of them days, Jerry, we all have them, buddy.
We'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, thanks. Close it up.
Forward to it. Hey, lots of thanks to American Baitworks. Thank you for your partnership, your support, and helping us put our event on this Saturday.
Absolutely.
And that's it from us.
All right.
See you guys.
See you Saturday.
See you on the next one. See you
Take care.
Saturday. Bye. God bless.